Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. For those who are new here, hi, my name is Dion, a photographer in New York City. And today I'm super excited because we are reviewing the photos that BTS did for Vogue Korea January 2022. Now, if you are new here, you wouldn't know this, but I did do GQ Korea January 2022 with BTS. And during that time, they released both of these magazines at the same time with images from the same set of images. Um, and I only did GQ, but I asked you guys if you wanted me to do Vogue, even though it's the same shoot. So they're not the same images, but they're from the same set of images. So same outfits and everything. And you guys said you wanted me to do it. Now, that was over a year ago. I know. But I thought since it's been over a year, it'd be great to revisit this shoot, see what images that were used in Vogue, and see what we think. Now, I'm excited because you guys have shown so much love in my previous videos I did recently. One of them is kind of like a spin-off of this series where I review photos, where I go through and review Instagrams. If you didn't see it, I reviewed, not reviewed, but I kind of just went through Suga and Jin's IG accounts and had a good time. I appreciate all the comments you gave. And I also want to say I apologize to that one user who was upset with the video because I was slurping and, burping. They were like, ooh, this is gross. I can't deal with this. I understand. I understand. I get it. I get it. Normally, I'm not like drinking or eating while I'm doing these videos, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm hungry. Sometimes I need an energy drink and I'm just want to film. So I do apologize for that. But we're not doing that today. We're no drinks, no noises, just reviewing. Now, before we get started, guys, number one, I'm reacting to K dramas on my Patreon. I'm also going to start reacting to Weekly Idol on Patreon. I think I'm going to film that today. So the first weekly, not the first Weekly Idol, but first video Weekly Idol, which probably is the recent one with Gravity's on there and some other groups. So if you want to see that reaction, become a patron. It'll be up soon, if not already. Two, oh, if you didn't know, I have my own clothing line, and this is the new sample of the 2024 pieces. This is available now on the shop. If you want to go get it, you can. But I will be announcing it in January, but it's already up there. So if you want to get it, you can. I got bucket hats, bandanas, button-up shirts. I got some new hoodies on there, some new slides, new crossbody bags. So feel free to shop on there. Also, someone said that Jin had done some photo shoots, solo photo shoots, I think. If you could find those for me, I'd be so grateful. Please, just, I want to do solo photo shoot reviews with Jen because I haven't, and I've done other members for like 3 or 4 times now, and I need to do some Jen. So let me know below if there's any where I can find it because I can't find it. And yeah, with all that being said, let's get right in to first image is this cover shot. Okay, this takes me back. Now I don't remember verbatim every outfit, everything that that came with this shoe during the GQ review, but it's coming back to me now. I'm remembering RM on his jacket. I remembered Jimin had this multicolored is it floor length coat? Like the coat's like really long. Trench coat, that's the name of it, trench coat. And Jin, I still can with this outfit. I remember this hat, I remember this jacket. I was not feeling it. I was not feeling it. However, I love how he's in the center. I love the composition of this. And I'm a fan of the Louis Vuitton pieces and the monogram and all that good stuff. So most of these looks I'm feeling. It's just some of them are a little, interesting. A little their choices, but I do believe this is a good cover. See all the members. Now, why does J-Hope look so serious? He mad. He knucking a buck and ready to fight. I wonder if V pinched him right here. And he was like, I made the face. That's my headcanon. Next image. Okay, we have Yoongi. I'm obsessed with this. This looks amazing. From the posing to his hair to the light showing the back coming down. I love this like negative space above his head. It is so good. And like it seems like there's like some metallic battle armor on the jacket. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks cool. It looks cool. I like the chain. You know, in my last video, I was like, oh, I really like Yoongi with his longer hair. However, this short hair and it being dyed is kind of a serve. I feel like he's the most common color I see him with is like blonde, if it's not black. So to him to have like in this shoot like this blue or the brown is kind of a nice little serve, a nice little treat for us. And this image is so good. It is so good. Next image. Oh, speaking of brown hair, here we go. I like this. I like how it's cut. I like the layering of it. I like the color of it. Um, I do think it's interesting when like you see a suit look with some tennis shoes rather than dress shoes. How do you feel about that? Now, I guess I don't mind it really at times, but sometimes the shoe can be kind of like in this case a little, what's the word, gaudy and chunky, and I don't know, because the green throws me off. Because I like the look. It's just the shoe choice, the shoe color choice is what's throwing me off a little bit. What do y'all think? Next look. Ooh, this is one of my favorite looks. First of all, I like the whole motion thing, like he's moving around with in this image. I like that a lot. But I do like this sweatshirt, the LV, like the sports logo with a number on the side. Like I think it's black and yellow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's black and yellow. I love that color combo. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I love that color combo. This like skirt kilt thingy with a big old belt. Well, I guess the belt's not big, but the buckle is big on here. Um, I like this. It seems like a classic image. I guess because it's black and white, it seems that way, but I'm into it. Next we have is Tay. This one looks very like a headshot almost. Like he got busted and he took him in for questioning and they took his headshot or they booked him. That's what it's giving. But it's also giving me like he's an actor. And maybe he's playing like a lawyer because the suit he's playing like a lawyer and he's just it's like a steal from a movie. He's just like somber, like, oh, another case, another sad case that maybe he lost or he felt like there's a conflict of interest or something going on here. Is Tay an actor? He's an actor, right? I guess they're all actors in some way, but like I feel like he's been acting. Cause was he like in a period piece? Cause I remember I seen in a video with him like long hair in a traditional Korean garb. I don't know what that was, and I don't know if he was like a main character or just supporting or just a cameo. He acts, right? Y'all let me know below. Next image. Ooh, all right. Now, normally, I'm not the biggest fan of clashing patterns. You may not know this, but you probably can tell I love a matching set. A lot of my stuff on my website is matching sets. You can mix and match together, but they go together. Either fully one pattern or two patterns that can go together. When I see like a plaid and then these shoes and then this sweatshirt or this jacket, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. However, I kind of do. There's something about this that I'm really liking. Maybe because Tay is selling it, and that could be it. I don't know. It doesn't bother me as much. Maybe the monograms in these pants. There's so much pattern going on. How do you guys feel? Do you feel about how you feel about like clashing patterns on an outfit? Like this piece is this pattern, but this is this and this and this and this. Does it bother you? Do you kind of enjoy it for what it is? Is it kind of quirky? Do you dress like this on your own personal thing? Let me know. Next image. Ooh, oh, all right, Tay. All serious. Is is he enlisting now? Cause I saw some members with their head shaved. And I know they announced. Cause I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jin and RM are already in there. And I think Tay and J Hope's in there too, right? They're all person that's not listed is what? Cookie? Right? You guys let me know. I'm feeling like I'm missing someone. I feel like there's someone who's not enlisted yet. And I feel like it's but I guess it's just Cookie, right? It has to be just Cookie. I'm over thinking like cause I feel like I saw Jimin shave his head for enlistment. I don't know. Anyways, I like this image. He was a skater boy. She said, "See you later, boy." This picture is pretty nice. It's very simple though. It's very simple. And I don't recall this outfit during my last review, so it's kind of new to me, I guess. I could do without the bow tied up around, but other than that, I like this image. Oh, also wait. See, I like this kind of tennis shoe, but I guess it's more of a simple color. So there's a white shoe rather than that one that Suga was wearing. But yeah, this is more my speed because the shoe matches the shirt because it's white and white, so it's like a matching piece at the top and at the bottom, so it kind of goes together a little bit more. But yeah, I like this. Next image. I remember, yes, I remember this look from the GQ one. I love this look, y'all. I love this look. I love this like beret thingy, the layering with the pant, the jacket, the turtleneck, get the back across. I like that like in a forest outside. Everything about this. Everything about this is my fave. There's a green ring he has on. There's a green pendant on the necklace he has on. There's pieces that go together. I absolutely love this. And I feel like I don't know if you can tell here, but you probably can't. But I feel like the turtleneck is like mesh or it's like sheer. I love that a lot actually. Next image. Ooh, not your feet on the sofa. Tay Tay, what's going on here this day? Um, okay, so speaking of feet, these shoes. At first glance, I'm like, ooh, that's a choice. But now I'm like, this teal green with the black, I'm kind of liking y'all. Maybe the shoe silhouette isn't my favorite, but the color combo is. The color combo definitely is, and I'm inclined to like this shoe because of it. Is that bad? Cause like the like puffy top part, it's odd, but I'm kind of into it. Is that weird? I don't know. I like this image though. I like how he's laying back, chilling. Jawline is on sharp, sharp. I like that. Um, these shoes are kind of divisive, right? Let me know what you guys think. Next image, you know, Jimin is gonna slay a photo shoot. He's gonna slay an image. But did he have to slay this hard? Yes, I'm biased towards him. You guys know this. If you don't know, this is my bias in BTS. So maybe I'm being dramatic, but this is everything. This, first of all, I like a tight adhere to your body type of shirt. Yes, I myself wear baggy clothes, but I like seeing tight fitted pieces and this like hugging sweatshirt situation with a turtleneck. I'm into. I like this composition. I like the lighting, color grading. The gradient on the backdrop is everything. I love it. I love it. It's so good. Next image. Oh, so I guess this wasn't a trench coat. Wait, what's considered a trench coat? Does it have to be a certain length to be a trench coat, or how does that work? Because I feel like a trench coat goes down at least past your knees. This doesn't seem like it's that long, so maybe it's not a trench coat. But I do like this jacket. You know what? When Louis Vuitton does the like this gradient multicolor thing, I'm always like, oh, I like how that looks. Because they have their standard two color, two tone pieces with the monogram and the all that good stuff. But when they do like this gradient or multicolor situation, I'm always like, oh, this is so cool to me. I like that. Um, I like this. Now I think now I kind of want it to be a longer coat. Now I'm looking at it. I still like the color. I like the pink. Like it's a serve. I just kind of wish it was like long and dramatic. I want him to, you know. But I like this image though. I don't know what's reflecting. It might be that circle behind him. No, that can't be it. There's something reflecting on the floor, and it looks like it's water rippling, and I'm here for that. It looks so cool to me. Next image. Oh, I like this. It's like a little sunset. The lighting they did for Jimin's images with these like reflective and lights, like it's so cool. Because this is a rather simple posing composition. It is, aside from the box thingy. It's rather simple, common even. But with the lighting and the how the backdrop looks, it's so cool to me. I like the shadows on his face too. Ooh, I probably should react to the making of behind the scenes for this shoot, for both shoots actually. Next image. If you guys didn't know, my favorite color is green, so I'm loving the green backdrop. Now, his expression isn't my favorite. He looks a little like it's I like the lighting. I like the lighting so much, but I don't know. This seems like an outtake of sorts, and also I don't like how the hair looks here. It's a little crunchy up in this area. But I like the composition. I like the lighting. I like the green. But the face choices. Next image. Okay, so imagine that other jacket, the multicolor jacket, but long and him posing like this and flipping it out. That's what I kind of wanted for that. I love this. I can do without this like graphic effect. I don't think it gives. It's more distracting than anything. But at the same time, I like the rippling. So maybe get rid of the water bedding around him, but keep the water on the floor. Because that's a serve. I like it behind him and on the floor, but like this little whip thingy around, I could do without. Um, the outfit's fine. The outfit's fine. I don't mind this. I like a brown colored situation. I like a matching set, so it's a matching set, so I'm into that. And I love the pose. I love this pose so much, and just ooh. Next image. Okay, so this is the full body of that one, the first image of him. I love the fitted tight situation. It's a turtleneck. The belt's not my favorite, but I don't mind the belt actually. Actually, I'll take the belt, but I don't know, cause I like how the vest is on his body. I don't know if I would like this that much if it was kind of like open or like big and bulky, but it's all bunched up in the front with that belt though. So I don't know if I like that either. How do we feel? I like the look though. I like the color too. There's like maroon cranberry color is a serve. I like the lighting. I like the pose. Like I said before, I can do without the little washing effects around him, but I like it on the floor and the behind him. Next image. Is this J Hope? It looks like it. These two-tone color blue, dark blue, and light blue together. I love it. No, no, no. I love it. This color combo. You know what? I may have to do this for my own brand. Maybe a single sweatshirt or maybe something, a bucket hat or something with dark blue and light blue. I like this. I like this image a lot too. I like the lighting. It's kind of harsh on his face. I like how he has the jacket all the way up like this. It makes it more unique. I like how close it is. Like this is a good image of him. Let me see his contacts. Yeah, and normally contacts kind of like hit or miss for me, but these are hitting. I like this. This is a good image. Next image. This angle, I'm obsessed with. First of all, the jacket with the handprint, it's like a sandy moment, like it's stars maybe. Someone hit their hand in the stars. I don't know what that is, but I love it. But this posing and this composition, the angle, 10 out of 10. This could be my favorite J-Hope image ever. And that might be dramatic to say. That might be dramatic to say. I don't know. I like this. I think I might want to do something like this for my next photo shoot. I don't shoot anything until next year, but I feel like I need to start getting some ideas of things I want to do, what I want to try, and this may be one of them. I like this so much. So much. And I like how I like his stance with the legs apart. And I kind of like because normally he does look tiny because of how the angle is, but he doesn't. He also looks like he might be not tall, but you know what I mean. This is just a good image. I'm obsessed with it. This might be a contender for favorite image. I know it's too soon to say. We have other members to get through, other images to get through, but I'm obsessed with this. Next image. Ooh. Oh my God! See, you see this bag? I like when they do that multicolor thing. That is so cool to me. I like that. I will say though, the clashing of the color variants of the pattern, it's the same pattern all the way through. I think. Don't quote me on that, actually. Don't quote me on that. I could do without. I wish the pants were black. Because I do love this jacket. Even the shoes. I just wish the pants were black. Because this brown is throwing me off for some reason. It's just not. It's just not that well for me. But I like the color combo of the black and the light blue. Maybe I'm just a light blue person. I need to do more light blue things. Next image. A dancer, ladies and gentlemen. A dancer. I love this. It is throwing me off, like the styling, because of that brown belt with the red buckle. It's a little like, but regardless, this is everything. This is a good capture. I knew when they went to the film, they were like, oh, this is it. We're publishing that one, and I'm glad they did. This image is everything. Oh, J Hope, this is so good. This is so good. Right? Am I tripping? Am I just being like too much? Because it's like, I don't know. I like it. It's great. It's amazing. Next image. Ooh, worldwide handsome. Hello, Jen. Maybe I'm just not a fan of these pants because it's the same pants that are similar pattern to the ones that Hope was wearing. I don't care for these pants, but I like this image. I like Jen, so that's all that matters. Next image. Why the bunny? Is he considered the bunny of the group? Wait, what other animal thingies? Remember they had that B21? What's that? What's those animals they created? That little line of BTS animals? They're kind of like Hello Kitty. What's that called again? Anyways, is this the bunny one? I don't know. Again, the blue, the blue, the blue with the monogram, the big old jacket, the black pants. I like this look on him. This is a good image of him. And he has a Cuban link chain. Come on, chain. I like that. I think Jen is great. And cool mixed media, effect on here with the racing car stuff. So cool. Sure is. Yep. Next image. Oh, I love this. First of all, that little ring with a little monogrammy thingy. I love that. Come on eyebrows. Come on lips. The little cupid bow. I'm here for that. The composition with the negative space above him. This maroon backdrop. It's a serve. It's a serve. He's serving your honor. I think he actually is serving right now too. Now I'm thinking about it. Next image. Namjoon. Okay, I absolutely love this. This hair length, this turtleneck jacket with the bag around the neck is kind of tilted. Everything about this is amazing. Everything. RM ate this up. He sure did. And he's like satin pillows. He's like his knees are in. The flower picture in the back. Oh. Everything about this is amazing. Everything. Next image. This is sickening. Oh. See, this needs to be framed. If you were going to frame a picture of Namjoon, I think you should consider this one. Or make it a canvas. This is immaculate. First of all, I love the little parts in his hair. I even noticed that in the other image. But this image right here. Oh my goodness, is amazing. I love it. And like I said, frame it. Next image. Okay, I remember this look because of the shoes. I was like, I like this jacket and the black around the collar matches the shirt and the pant. The setting, I love all that. The shoes are just too much going on. And I don't know if I like the silhouette either. With the blue, the red, the green, the yellow. There's a lot of things going on with that, and like the shape. Like I don't know what. I hate to dog on the shoes so much, but these gaudy shoes are not my vibe, and like sometimes it can ruin an outfit. Namjoon saves this image because he's serving face in this, and I like the outfit overall. Just them shoes just throwing me off. They're just throwing me off, guys. Next image. Ooh, coochie cutter shorts. I love this bomber jacket so much. The black and yellow is eating it up. Um, I like the shorts. These are the same shoes that Tay was wearing, aren't they? It looks like it. Y'all, I think I like the shoes. I know I dog on the shoes from Louis Vuitton, but there's something about this shoe in particular that I'm kind of feeling. They're like snow boots, and I think because they're wearing it with shorts. If they were like, they're kind of like Uggs almost. If they were wearing it with like a pant tucked in, it'd be really like ugh. Or maybe a pant over it might be okay, so you don't see the like the top part of it. I don't know. I like this image. Recently I've been shooting on a simple white wall and using my direct flash, and it kind of looks like this. So it kind of reminds me of my most recent photography style. So maybe I may be liking it this more because of that. Who knows? This image. Ooh, I love this. Now I do wish I suppose I just kind of wish we see more of the lips. If he would just tilted his head back up a little bit, just a slither, or bring the hand down a little bit. But other than that, I like this image. I like the flower stem thingy on the side, and the lens flare, the blue monogram. I'm into this. This is a good image. Next image. Okay, so I don't remember this outfit, look, whatever from the GQ one. So this is like new to me, it seems, because I don't remember this. Maybe I didn't save all the images last time, and I've been known to do that sometimes. I don't save every image from a shoot, so I might miss something. I might have missed this look, because I do not remember this. But with that being said, I like it. I like this what is it, like this backdrop. Like what is this? Like a bamboo? Is it bamboo? Let me zoom in. I can't really tell. I like this. Now his look is very like. Remember, what's the one with BTS? It might have been their first single. Wait, no. When they were all black and they were like, arm had like this, I think white hair or blonde hair, was kind of really tall, and he was wearing those big old glasses. This reminds me of that. What era was that? I don't even know. Was it the first album or the first single, the debut? I don't know. This reminds me of that. Next image. Oh, Cookie. Oh, did y'all see he cut his hair? I recently saw the video he did with Usher, which is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. That choreography, that song, everything about that is everything. But I noticed his hair is shorter. It was getting kind of long, especially in the Calvin Klein era. And I think it was shorter in the original "Stay Next to You" video, but it seems a bit shorter now in the remix video. I like that length. This length isn't my fave. I don't know, something about how this looks is not doing it for me. Maybe it was all like this blonde color. Now I don't dislike it, but seeing his hair longer and seeing it shorter, I like those two rather than this in between. How do y'all feel? This is a good image. This earring, I know his ears are not pierced that way though. It has to be like a clamp or something. That's so many piercings. Am I tripping? Because I'm trying to. Every time I do a photo shoot review with Jungkook, and I'm always like, "Are these tattoos real? Are these piercings real? Is this real? What's going on? I can't. Is he that buff now? Like I don't. I'll be so. I guess because in my mind he's the youngest member, and like being a fan of BTS throughout the years, but not a dedicated fan like that to be knowing everything. So I'm kind of like out of the loop of all the things. So I am in disbelief of things, but I'm also like, well, if you were paying attention, you wouldn't be so surprised. You know what I mean? You guys let me know. Is that a real? Because it's like, and I wonder if I asked the same question in that GQ video. I wonder if I did. I'm curious. Next image. I absolutely love this. First of all, this styling. I love a turtleneck, tight fitted, like I said before, the one that Jimmy was wearing. I love that whole situation. But this like simple necklace, not high waisted, but kind of high waisted pant with this belt and the shoes, the smile. It's so simple on the white and everything, but I love it. It's such a good image. Such a good image. Next image. I'm into this Louis Vuitton tracksuit. I think J Hope was wearing similar pants in his little jumping shot. I like it. Maybe I like a two-piece tracksuit moment. I'm pretty sure I do, and this is just giving me what I need. Wait a minute though. See, I love the hair here. Maybe I don't like how it was styled in the other image. That's probably what it was. It wasn't the length, it was how it was styled. Because I love how it's styled here. That little coif hair in the front, that little piece coming through, giving me Final Fantasy protagonist for sure. I like this coloring of it. So I guess the other image was how it was styled. So it wasn't the length that was the problem. It was how it's styled. So this, yeah, this is giving me what I need. I like this. Next image. Come on, Army. The crown. But he has more images because this is an old, an old shoe. So he has more. Is his whole sleeve? I don't remember. 'Cause I remember seeing more tattoos. Like he has a whole sleeve now, almost like a really dedicated sleeve. But is there more tattoos on his hands? I'm trying to remember. I don't know. Next image. Ooh, my dog over here jumping too. I could do without the jacket, honestly. Like I said, I like the tracksuit. This jacket is not doing nothing for me, for him. But cool image nonetheless. Next image. Ooh, we have another cover. Oh, where is this at? Because I feel like I've seen this set used for other like Vogue covers. Like this one with like, I'm not sure if it's a composite or not. Who am I thinking of? I think it's like Naomi Campbell and a bunch of other models on top of this. It may not be the same structure, but it's a similar structure, and I like this. Now let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. Okay, so we've seen J Hope and Jen in these outfits in the other sets, in the other images. But everyone else, I haven't seen them in these outfits. We got Cookie in this blue with his shorts. Come on, he has those shoes that Namjoon had on. I'm so sorry, I do not like those shoes, but I like this jacket, short combos, very casual, cool. Look at V on the side with those same shoes, the ones I kind of feeling. So this is that outfit. Oh, so we see him in this look too. Okay. Then we have Namjoon. Oh, this might be that outfit he wore on that solo shot, like his face covered. This might be it. Yeah, I think so. I like this. It's like a a little. And then who's the bottom? Oh, that's Yoongi. I like this cover, guys. A lot actually. Last but not least, this cover. Ooh. I think the styling is immaculate. I think I also said this before. I was like, why is Cookie the only one not wearing a suit? I think they might have styled themselves, or I don't know what the deal was, but it is throwing me off ever so slightly that he's wearing a more casual outfit and everyone's wearing, their church outfit. Cookie, what's going on here? But it's a good image. The group looks amazing, especially Yoongi. Look at him in the middle. I like that. Yeah, so we're at the end, guys. So we have to pick out our favorite. I'm just gonna pick the one with J Hope. I'm so sorry. This is my favorite image. This is so good. It's so good. I just can't. I can't. It's so good. But let me know your favorite image below. If you haven't done so, go check out my original GQ Korea photo shoot review. And let me know what I should check out next. And don't forget, become a patron. Link below, guys. Become a patron. I'm going to watch Weekly Idol right after this. I'm so excited to see that. Actually, let me see who's going to be on it so you guys can know. Weekly Idol. ONF, One Us, Gravity, and Mirai. I know of all these groups. Who do I listen to? I do listen to ONF. I don't really listen to One Us that much. Actually, I do. I'm lying. Not really, but I kind of want to. These other two, Gravity and Mirai, I've seen their videos. I want to get more into these groups, so that's why I want to check out Weekly Idol. But I'm also gonna go through more Weekly Idol episodes. So just please consider becoming a patron. It'll help support the channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.